India has become the epicenter of COVID crisis across the world, with the highest number of cases ever to be reported across the world. Every day, India is facing new challenges as far as the fight against COVID-19 is concerned, be it testing, finding beds, or now the oxygen. Everyone is scrambling for these crucial healthcare infrastructures. These are the front lines for India as far as the fight against COVID-19 is concerned, and these are our frontline warriors. Several hospitals across the country are facing a new struggle, and that struggle is for oxygen. We are right now at the emergency area of the Moolchand Hospital, and today an SOS call was given by Moolchand Hospital that the oxygen was left for just a couple of hours, and later they got an emergency supply. However, the bigger question here is that what is the permanent solution? We have a doctor here with us at the emergency room, and these are the areas where the COVID patients are treated. Sir, what is the situation here right now? How critical do you think that the present times are?
I think this is a crisis situation. We already anticipated that there will be second wave in somewhere April, but we never anticipated that the cases will be so huge. And all the cases coming to the emergency has high demand of oxygenation. Everybody requires some amount of oxygenation. And as you can see, this was our waiting area in emergency, which we have converted into an isolation COVID area, and we have set up here D types of tank and to facilitate some patients around here, and all the patients coming with COVID positive have been kept here. I think there is a lot of scarcity for the oxygen, and all the patients coming to emergency require amount of oxygen. The things we have done now, people requiring high level of oxygenation, we are able to arrange some concentrator and some types of cylinders, but still the situation is very grim, and it's very tough for us.
The situation is extremely critical. I just want to understand one thing. We are facing acute oxygen crisis right now. Today there was an SOS call by Moolchand. There are SOS calls coming from everywhere. What was the situation like in the morning? We'll go and see the other areas.
It was a chaos situation all over the place, and the oxygen demand, in the morning we had just oxygen left for around 2 or 3 hours, but hats off to our management. Somehow they were able to get some oxygen inputs for our hospital, but we don't know till how long it will last. But what will be the further permanent solution, because there is no permanent solution. We are just temporary basis. We are trying to refill our tank, and we have to wait and watch what will happen next. But we have arranged for some concentrator and for cylinder, which we are using as alternative.
This is which area?
This is the triage area. All the sick patients which are unstable have been taken to triage area, and which requires oxygen requirement of more than 10 liters.
And this is a green zone.
This is a green zone. It's a type of mini COVID ICU, where we have kept patient requiring ventilation and BiPAP have been kept in this area, and all our doctors operate from this area. But before it was a green zone, but now the situation is that we cannot say. Even some of the staff and patients are coming COVID positive in this area also.
Doctor, can you speak to some nurses and try to understand, what is the situation like? But before that, today, in the morning, what was the situation here like when you were only left with only just a couple of hours of oxygen?
He is the nursing staff over here, and he can brief you about something.
Tell me about today morning, when the oxygen supplies were very short, when you were running out of oxygen. How much of an anxiety were the healthcare workers facing here?
I was in the COVID ICU when this episode happened for 2-3 days back also. Situation was very tight. 4 patients died in front of my eyes. I have seen the whole situation.
So ma'am, you are providing care to all of these critical patients. Oxygen is the primary treatment for these patients who are fighting COVID-19, who have SpO2 levels very less, below 90. What is the worst case scenario if the oxygen runs out? How will you manage them in case it does?
We are trying our level best. We are EMBO bag. अगर oxygen supply down जा रही है in case anything ना, so we will try to do EMBO bag.
Okay.
That we can do by the staff. We don't, if the oxygen supply is down and there is no sources, so we try to manage by the staff.
Is there some kind of anxiety in the healthcare workers at that time?
Obviously, anxiety is there.
Right. Any kind of fears when you see the oxygen levels at the tank dipping and no confirmation as far as the refuel is concerned?
Fear is there, obviously, but at the same time, we are just the warriors. So it's our right, it's my duty to serve them. So fear plus it's the responsibility also to serve all of them. So we are trying.
And there is a lot of anxiety in the healthcare workers. This is a massive wave. The number of cases are increasing every day. What is the coping mechanism that you people have, that you healthcare workers have? How do you manage to cope with all of this stress?
We firstly we protect ourselves. We are wearing the all standard precautions that we have to do to see the patients. We are always wearing mask and everything. That the message we are giving to everyone, just to wear those masks, because that is the main
Most
thing,
important thing.
most important thing, more than medicine also.
बिल्कुल can you please tell me the broad situation, किस तरह से आप लोग मैनेज कर रहे हैं अपनी घर पे जब आप जाते हैं, किस तरह से आप लोग मैनेज करते हैं कि आपको भी संक्रमण ना हो?
पहली बात तो मोस्टली हम घर पे नहीं जाते हैं, रूम वगैरह हमने ले रखा है। और फिर जब घर पे आते हैं तो पहले ही बाहर ही सारा, जब एंटर करने के साथ ही बाथ वगैरह अपना पूरा प्रॉपर लेते हैं। घर पे ऐसे बिना टच करे किसी चीज़ को, सही वॉशरूम वगैरह। और
पेशेंट्स को बचाने की एक प्रकार का डर आपके मन में, अगर ऑक्सीजन लेवल जब आप सुनते हैं कि कम हो गया है, अब बेड्स नहीं है, मना करा जाता है कई बार, क्योंकि जब आपके पास कैपेसिटी नहीं है तो उससे ज़्यादा आप ले नहीं सकते, कई सारे इमोशंस है एक साथ, वो कैसे आप डील करते हैं?
हम जब हमारे पास ऑक्सीजन खत्म हो जाता है हम तो ट्राई करते हैं आर्टिफिशियल ऑक्सीजन, जो हमारे पास सिलेंडर्स अवेलेबल है तो उनको जल्दी जल्दी अवेलेबल हो जाए, जो हमारे पास अभी इस टाइम अवेलेबल है। एम्बू है, आर्टिफिशियल ऑक्सीजन एम्बू बैग जाए होता है, एक ऑक्सीजन
स्ट्रगल है एक तरह से,
बहुत स्ट्रगल है, बहुत इधर भागना पड़ता है।
So there is a lot of struggle for the healthcare workers here as well, and Dr. Ali will show us the entire facility here. This is the emergency area which has been converted into a place where COVID patients are being treated. This is the situation like now. This is the red zone. The situation is extremely critical, and the situation is such that the patients here are left at the mercy of the vendors who at times do not even respond to the SOS calls that the hospital gives as far as the oxygen is concerned. There have been instances when the oxygen vendors also do not respond to the SOS calls when the oxygen starts depleting. What are the emotions then?
I think it's extremely very tough condition, because we feel very helpless at that situation, because we want to really help everyone, but the things are not in our hand. But I understand on the part of the vendors, because all our hospitals in Delhi require oxygen. Everybody will be calling them and asking for them help, and it's not possible for them also to supply oxygen to every hospital in such a bad situation. But what we can do, we cannot we cannot just sit and think. We have to find out for alternatives. What we did, we arranged for some oxygen concentrators, for some ambo bags, and look for some artificial rose for oxygen, so that we can buy some time.
Ma'am, have you heard about this oxygen crisis, shortage of oxygen?
Yes, it's very
What kind?
difficult to get the oxygen. I tried at home also the oxygen concentrator, but those are not working, and it's very hard to get to the hospitals. They are trying their level best, but again it's very difficult for
There is a
everyone.
lot of struggle, and when you hear in the
For
news that
everyone, it's not
hospital is running out of oxygen, what is the emotion then? What kind of fear?
It's very sad. I can't express, because I do not know the technicalities. The only thing we know that when I'm seeing that so many patients are suffering and they are not getting, it's so sad to see that condition.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
There are a lot of fears in not just the hearts of the healthcare workers, but the patients as well. So the situation is extremely critical. This is the emergency room. Then there is COVID ICU rooms as well, and almost all the patients who are battling COVID-19 require oxygen.
We have converted our minor OT into also a type of ward. We have some oxygen supply there. So because of so much rush and so many patients around, I get 40 to 50 patients in every 2 to 3 hours, and all are COVID positive with some oxygen requirement. So we have converted our minor OT into a type of isolation, where also we have kept 3 or 4 beds for oxygen. But I think I want to appeal to the all country, that everyone who are waiting for some magic treatment or for some magic 100% vaccination, still the best treatment remains the social distancing, wearing mask and hand sanitizing. Because if we follow this all, only because of these 3 things we'll be able to reduce some COVID.
Absolutely, the most basic things: maintain hand hygiene, maintain social distancing, things that the healthcare workers have been warning. The worst fear have become reality right now. These are the front lines of battle against COVID-19. The healthcare workers are optimistic that they will win this battle, but the situation is extremely dire with no permanent solution in sight so far. With camera person Ajay Joseph, I'm Akshay Dongre, FND TV.